Getting a US B1, B2 visa, business and tourism visa, can be a challenging process, but with the right approach, you can maximize your chances of approval. Here are some key tips and tricks to help you secure the visa. 1. Understand the purpose of the visa. The B1, B2 visa is for short-term visits to the US for business, B1, or tourism, B2. Make sure you have a clear, valid reason for your trip. B1. For attending business meetings, conferences, or negotiations. B2. For tourism, medical treatment, visiting family or friends, or participating in social or recreational events. 2. Apply well in advance. US visa appointments can take weeks or even months to schedule depending on your country of residence. Apply at least 6-12 months before your planned departure date. This gives you enough time to gather documents, prepare for the interview, and address any issues that might arise during the process. 3. Complete the DS-160 form correctly. The DS-160 is the visa application form for the US. Ensure you complete it accurately and truthfully. Avoid leaving any section blank. If a question doesn't apply to you, write N.A. Double-check the form for any errors before submitting it, as mistakes can cause delays or denials. 4. Provide clear and honest documentation. Proof of ties to your home country. This is crucial. The consular officer will want to ensure that you will return to your home country after your trip. Demonstrate this through employment verification, e.g., a letter from your employer stating that you are on leave and will return to work. Property ownership or rental agreements. Family commitments, e.g., children, spouse, elderly parents. Business ownership or investment documents. Travel itinerary. A detailed plan of your trip, including dates, destinations, and accommodations. If you're traveling for business, include invitation letters or details of the meetings or conferences you're attending. Financial proof. Provide bank statements, tax returns, pay slips, or other evidence of your ability to cover your travel expenses and stay in the US without working illegally. 5. Prepare for the visa interview. The interview is one of the most critical parts of the application process. The consular officer will ask questions about your background, reasons for visiting the US, and your ties to your home country. Be honest, confident, and concise in your answers. Consular officers are trained to detect discrepancies or dishonesty, and lying can result in an automatic denial. Practice common questions such as, why are you visiting the US? How long do you plan to stay? Who is sponsoring your trip, if anyone? What are your plans after the trip? How will you finance your trip? 6. Demonstrate strong ties to your home country. U.S. visa applicants must demonstrate that they have no intention of overstaying their visa and will return to their home country. Present any evidence of commitments that will compel you to return, such as permanent job or business. Immediate family members who depend on you. Property or significant financial commitments. A solid reason for returning is the most significant factor in obtaining the visa. 7. Be clear about your travel plans. Be specific about the purpose of your visit. Avoid vague answers like tourism or visiting family without further details. If your trip is for business, make sure to present all relevant supporting documents, such as a business invitation letter from the US-based company, meeting details, etc. 8. Ensure you have sufficient financial means. Prove you have enough funds to support your stay in the US without needing to work. Provide bank statements for the last 3-6 months, showing a healthy balance. If someone is sponsoring your trip, include a sponsor's letter, their bank statements, and proof of their legal status in the US. 9. Be consistent with your answers. All the information you provide in your DS-160 form, documents, and during the interview should be consistent. Any discrepancies between your form and interview answers can raise red flags for the officer. 10. Avoid overstaying in the US on previous visits. If you have previously overstayed a US visa or violated its terms, your application may be denied. Ensure that you follow all U.S. immigration laws on past visits, including returning before your visa expires. 11. Dress professionally for the interview. Although the consular officer will focus on your documentation and answers, making a good first impression can help. Dress neatly and present yourself professionally during the interview. 12. Stay calm during the interview. Be respectful, polite, and calm. The officer may ask you a series of questions to assess your intentions, so answer clearly and calmly. Don't volunteer unnecessary information. Stick to the facts and avoid overly emotional responses. 13. Demonstrate strong ties to your country. U.S. immigration law requires that applicants show their intention to return home after their stay. Make sure to provide evidence that ties you to your country, such as permanent employment or business ownership. Financial or family obligations. Academic commitments if you are a student. 14. Use a visa agency, if necessary. If you are unsure about the process or need extra help, consider hiring a reputable visa consultant or agency. They can guide you through the paperwork and preparation for the interview. 15. Prepare for possible denial. If your visa is denied, the officer will give you the reason. While denial doesn't mean you cannot apply again, it's important to understand the issue and address it before reapplying. Common reasons for denial include insufficient ties to your home country, lack of financial proof, or a poorly prepared application. 16. Consider the Visa Waiver Program, VWP. If you're from a country eligible for the Visa Waiver Program, you may not need a visa for short-term stays, up to 90 days, for business or tourism. However, make sure to check the current list of participating countries and conditions. By following these tips and being thoroughly prepared, you can improve your chances of a successful US B1, B2 visa application. Good luck.